Agenda item 3, leaders' announcements. You have to sort of sit pretty because this is quite a long one, unfortunately. Thank you all for attending the first cabinet meeting of your new council. When I was elected leader, I made a clear promise that this administration would be about change. We would get the basics right and we would put Cornwall back at the heart of our communities. That commitment begins today. This programme will define the direction of your council for the next 4 years. And with that in mind, I have 3 key announcements that mark a decisive breakaway from the past and signal our determination to undo the damage left by the previous Conservative administration. Due to the level of interest in recent events concerning the appointment of Lewis Gardner to the post of Head of Future Air and Space at Cornwall Airport, and because I wanted assurance as leader, I asked the monitoring officer for his report on this issue and the related code of conduct matter. Corserve have commissioned a report by an independent human resources company to consider the appointment process followed by Cornwall Airport, which has concluded that there were failures in the process that led to the appointment of Mr. Gardner. And in respect of Cornwall Airport's approach to human resources and recruitment generally, all under the direction of the previous managing director of the airport. This report sets out several recommendations which the monitoring officer endorses for implementation. I have sought assurances from the Chief Executive of Corserve that failings in the recruitment process are being addressed, including through implementing all of these recommendations. The role to which Lewis Gardner was appointed was at a level that did not require the Cornwall Airport Limited Managing Director to seek consent from Cornwall Council as a shareholder. The Chief Executives of Cornwall Council and Corserve can prove to me that they were unaware of this appointment until after the offer had been made and accepted. The failures in the recruitment process were made worse by the involvement of Mr. Gardner in related decision-making at the council, which has been the subject of Code of Conduct complaints, and I welcome the conclusions in the Code of Conduct decision notice that unequivocally state that as he was a councillor at the time, Mr. Gardner flagrantly breached the code on several grounds. As this decision notice sets out, a referral has been made to the police in relation to the failure by Mr. Gardner to register a disclosable pecuniary interest. There are other elements which are more properly for investigation by the police, and until I am clear that those investigations have concluded, there is nothing further in relation to Mr. Gardner's appointment or participation in the February Economic Prosperity Board meeting that either I or the council can address. I've also met with the Chief Executive of the Council and of Corserve to discuss the issues, and it is clear to me that there has previously been a lack of accountability in the corporate relationship between Cornwall Airport, Corserve, and how the companies have reported back to the Council, and a lack of appreciation of the public interest in Cornwall Airport. I am assured that there is a robust action plan in place and that positive steps are being taken to improve the collaborative working and ownership of issues across the council and its companies. Whilst I am reassured by the collaborative approach of the new Corserve Chief Executive, the interim Cornwall Airport Limited Managing Director and the council's Chief Executive, I have been clear that I want a review of the relationship between the council and its companies to be undertaken in order to provide stronger democratic accountability and to restore public trust. I have asked the Chief Executive to ensure that the work that is planned in reviewing the government arrangements of the council-owned entities includes a review of the interrelationship between Cornwall Airport, Corserve and the council. This is planned to happen by November.